Whether you just upgraded to Windows 11 or your PC feels slower than it should, this video is for you. Instead of showing you fake registry tweaks that ruin your system, we are fixing your system latency today by disabling heavy background startup apps, optimizing power plans, and safely configuring hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling. I've personally tested and selected only the safest, most effective optimization settings that actually work on budget and modern hardware. By the end of this video, you'll get higher FPS, lower input delay, and a much more responsive system without spending a single dime. Let's get into it. The first step is cleaning unnecessary background activity. Press Ctrl, Shift, and Escape to open Task Manager and head over to the Startup App section. Disable programs that don't need to launch every time Windows starts. RGB software, update checkers, game launchers, and other background utilities often consume CPU time even when you're not using them. Less background activity means Windows has fewer tasks competing with your game. Next, let's optimize your power settings. Search for Power Plan in Windows and select High Performance or Ultimate Performance if it's available on your system. Balanced mode is designed to save energy, but gaming benefits from keeping your processor ready to respond immediately instead of constantly changing power states. While modern processors are already very efficient, using a performance-oriented power plan can reduce unnecessary delays during demanding workloads. Now let's look at Windows gaming features. Open Windows Settings, navigate to Gaming, and make sure Game Mode is enabled. Game Mode helps prioritize your game by reducing interruptions from background tasks. If your hardware supports hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling, test it both enabled and disabled. Depending on your graphics card and driver version, one configuration may perform better than the other. There's no universal answer, which is why testing is always more valuable than following random advice online. Another useful improvement involves keeping Windows updated, but only with stable drivers. Installing every optional beta driver isn't always the best idea. Graphics driver updates often improve performance in new games, but occasionally introduce bugs or higher latency. If your current driver performs well, don't assume newer always means faster. Stability is just as important as raw performance. Now let's talk about one of the most popular optimization tools available today, the Chris Titus Windows Utility. This tool combines a wide variety of Windows configuration options into one convenient interface. Instead of manually searching through dozens of menus, you can quickly disable unnecessary features, remove unwanted applications, and apply quality-of-life optimizations. Before making major changes, always create a restore point so you can safely reverse anything that doesn't work well for your system. Input devices matter more than many people realize. If your gaming mouse supports adjustable polling rates, make sure you're using an appropriate setting such as 1000 Hz, assuming your hardware performs well at that rate. A higher polling rate allows your mouse to report movement more frequently, although the real-world difference depends on both your hardware and the games you play. Use the highest stable value that doesn't create CPU overhead or instability. Storage performance also affects overall responsiveness. Running Windows and your favorite games from an SSD dramatically improves loading times and reduces many annoying delays compared to older hard drives. While storage speed won't magically increase your FPS, it contributes to a smoother overall experience, especially in modern open-world games that constantly stream data. One mistake many people make is installing countless registry tweaks from random websites. Be extremely careful. Many so-called miracle tweaks either do nothing on modern versions of Windows or can actually reduce stability. Whenever you apply any optimization, measure the results instead of trusting marketing claims. Good optimization is based on testing, not guessing. This brings us to one of the most valuable tools for measuring system responsiveness, LatencyMon. Instead of relying on how your PC feels, LatencyMon analyzes driver execution time and helps identify whether specific drivers are causing unusually high latency. If the software reports that your system is suitable for real-time audio and shows healthy driver behavior, that's generally a good sign that unnecessary latency isn't coming from poorly behaving drivers. After applying your optimizations, test your games consistently. Use the same graphics settings, the same map, and the same benchmark whenever possible. Compare average FPS 1% lows, frame time consistency, and overall responsiveness. Don't focus only on the highest FPS number. Smooth frame delivery often feels better than chasing a slightly higher average frame rate. Remember that every PC is different. A setting that improves one system may have no effect on another. Hardware generation, BIOS version, Windows build, graphics drivers, motherboard firmware, and connected peripherals all influence the final result. That's why responsible optimization is always based on careful testing, instead of copying every tweak you see online. The goal isn't to chase impossible numbers or magical settings. The goal is building a stable, efficient Windows installation that gets out of your way and lets your hardware perform at its best. Small improvements across multiple areas often combine into a noticeably better gaming experience. If you found this guide helpful, consider subscribing to FrameLab for more evidence-based Windows optimization guides, hardware testing, benchmark comparisons, and practical performance tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.